So what's the UK abrochi memuha? Na when your car akwenshie bi enyo fo. Anase adokita fo ahwe wa wan hwe right claim betumi aboa ma wagisi kan pimpin bebre. Yawo UK a lawyer for etitru anase ekuku damfo a betumi aboa wo afonko ama. Kosi se we sika no beba. Eno ani se wo be ko www.rightclaims.co.uk. Na wa fill wo form. Wo betumi afre yen wo number ya ewu figure ase. Say a cancel of flight. Anase when your flight delay for over don shiremiensa. May trek 3 hours. Enko bebia. Right claims betumi aboa ma ahanso wagisika. Right claims. It's as simple as that.
Green Select Glucometer from Costless Ventures. Safidi kitwaya etimimpo esho botomi ebwa mahunu sugar level abribia. Wana ho diabetes anayaria hodwa emma sugar level. Esote wo brano no. Safidi ebe po nkaye baby bia wo bia no wada wonso akohu doctor ntem. Na wo dry betimi ma blood sugar no aye pepepe. With Green Select blood glucose monitoring system, you get your test results in 5 seconds. And you 5 seconds per now results are ready. And it's suitable for persons of all age. Na ne boso de Call Costless Ventures now on 0205-915-315 or Green Select Glucometer. The best. This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Okay, so the action on radio is what I give to you anytime you see me sitting like this here on Sammy Flex TV. And because I know sometimes you are so busy during the day, you don't even get time to listen to what we do on radio, I have introduced this particular segment called the highlights of Showbiz Agenda. Here what I do is whatever we did on Zylofon 102.1 FM on a special program called Showbiz Agenda, I give you all the highlights. I know you might not have time to listen to all the 3-hour program, so what I do is I come down, call my team, and we say that people would want to hear this, they want to see this, we piece them together for you to enjoy. It is called the highlights of Showbiz Agenda. So today's episode is going to give you one of such, taken from Zylofon FM's Showbiz Agenda. All that you have to do is to sit, relax, enjoy, and still get the moment just as it was live on radio. I did this with my team led by Digital Rasta Currency, Richie Flex, Ya Lapiji, Nana Reagan, and Team Dodo Solomon, aka Chamo, and MC Berima as well. Now you have to relax, and anytime you want to know what is happening on Zylofon FM, this is what you have to do. Subscribe to this channel, Sammy Flex TV, get all the updates, and even if you're not able to listen to what we do on radio, you get a chance to watch it here on Sammy Flex TV later. Enjoy the moment, and you can always share your comments with us here on the show. Enjoy, and let's do more. We out.
Ani eyanokre wapomudin hu hia enunti na hu akohia sa obehwa wo so yie wo brano ne mra emu odin ameto wo mpofrim. Now permit me to introduce you to Green Select Glucometer. Green Select Glucometer from Costless Ventures. Sa fidie kitwa etimimpo ehwa wo botomi eboa ma wo hu sugar level abribia. Wona wo diabetes anayaria hodo a emma wo sugar level esote wo brano no. Sa fidie beba wo nkaye baby bia wo bia no wada wo so akohu doctor ntem na wo dry betimi ma blood sugar no aye pepe. With Green Select blood glucose monitoring system, you get your test results in 5 seconds. And you 5 seconds per now results are ready. And it's suitable for persons of all age. Na ne boso de Call Costless Ventures now on 0205-915-315. Or fry a better we are officer Ben Wagana Fana baby na only one dija. Green Select Glucometer. The best. This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Adam, I'm going to ask you a question, and I want you to be very honest with your submissions. Over the weeks, we've realized that more artists, celebrities, musicians are not happy with Showbiz Pundits. Both on radio, TV, online, we've seen them. In fact, I saw a video of Shatawale chastising you, saying all sorts of things about what you were saying about him. Now the question is, at least Showbiz on radio, Showbiz discussion programs on radio and TV, it has been with us for some good years, even if I'm not scared, about 2 decades or maybe less. I'm asking this morning that What has been our achievement so far as showbiz people, talking showbiz on radio, on TV, online, in fact, everywhere we meet to talk showbiz? What do you think? What are the factors you can enumerate as our achievements so far in the industry? I'm giving you maximum of topic we move to me be more 6 minutes. 6 minutes.
Well, Sammy, yesterday I sent you something as my contribution to the discussion which was going on. Like you said, over the years we have received a lot of backlash and a lot of attacks from people, especially when we hit them hard on our show. And those, things are expected because to every action there is a reaction.
Good.
So for me, I see it as one of those things. Now, what I sent was that a journalist's first obligation is to the truth. You have an obligation to tell the truth to the people.
Okay.
Now, your first loyalty is to the people. So, because you have a certain loyalty to the people, you are obliged to tell them the truth. And that is what we do. And mostly, we are supposed to be independent of those we cover. And that will make us objective and, take elements of bias so that when issues come, we will criticize them as it is. And that is what has come into some of these shows. If you look at when radio came into Ghana through the British in the 1930s, they were using it to propagate a certain message. And at a point, they were using it to give information on the soldiers fighting on the war outside the country. Then it evolved. It became a tool to educate, entertain, and inform. And even now, some theories are saying there are other elements that are the evaluation role, the monitoring role, because at times you will talk about a certain maybe project which is being done. You send your reporters there to go and check. They are going to evaluate the work.
Okay.
And at a point they will monitor. So there are about new 3 elements which has been added to the entertain, educate, and inform. The role has grown beyond that.
Okay.
Now, when you come to the entertainment space, the entertainment space is not doing it in isolation. They are playing in tune with some of these elements and characteristics.
Okay.
Of this entertainment, of this education, of this evaluation, monitoring, among others. So there are some issues, industry issues. There are numerous industry issues that radio has helped to resolve. They have thrown light on some of these industry issues to let people understand what the real issues are, to the extent of opening their eye to even go to court to get a certain leaders off. An example was the Gamro issue. When Obo and other people, I was in court those period. Akushe, Japan and others, they took some of their leaders to court. Prior to the court action, there were a lot of issues on radio regarding that issue, where certain facts were brought bare. Some information through the radio was given to some of their members, and they became egged, and their eyes were open to certain facts and said, no, we have to change the order. And indeed they went to court and made those things happen. There has been some times where I've watched radio programs where feuding,
if listen to
radio, and now there is that watching element because of social media.
That's true.
Where radio presenters or radio shows have brought feuding musicians together. Do you know?
Personally, I have that record. I've done it so many times.
Do you know what that feuding could have, degenerated into? If not called by the media or the radio show, it could have been something else. And it also serves as a platform to empower upcoming artists.
Okay.
And on a lot of entertainment platforms, some artists who are doing well today were given that empowerment through some of these radio. An example is Sarkodie. He was empowered through the Adum FM shows. That is the kind of empowerment. And today he's one of our A-list artists.
Topmost artists. And it tells you the importance and the role radio program, which is tailored around entertainment, has done for the industry. Okay.
Though that aside too, there are certain times that it serves as a promotional tool for events and musicians who well-to-do musicians or established musicians who want to communicate a certain new information to your people. They have come to your programs and other entertainment shows countless times to announce their concerts, to announce their next project. On your show, I've come here with TikTok to talk about some of the projects he's bringing. And on other shows, other people too have gone there for promotional purposes to throw light on what they are doing. And that aside too, it has given education to some millions of listeners you cannot quantify. An example is your program, the industry project you are doing. The last time you brought sound engineers, do you know the things burden sound engineers learned from the program, which you don't have one-on-one access to? The millions and the masses you have helped educated through other industry projects on other fields of profession. And all of these people have been blessed and have had this education through the entertainment show. And if you talk about the entertainment aspect, relieving people of a lot of pressure and creating some level of emotional connection when they hear the voice of maybe some of their loved artists or loved pundits, they become relieved and have a good day for the rest of activities they are doing. That is emotional connection and emotional satisfaction there.
That's very true.
You have been able to touch them in so many ways you can't quantify.
Okay.
All of this notwithstanding, there have been other flaws. But if you quantify the flaws to the positives, for me, I think we have been impacting life than we have been doing negatively. So I think in all, radio entertainment programs have been positively impacting lives of listeners and stakeholders within which it operates.
Thank you so much. And the Mesa Chotome, he spoke like a school prefect looking for position. When you vote for me, I will do this for you. That was how he was speaking. But very solid, very solid, very solid. So we're still asking the question, and I'll come back to how you ended it. You said that yes, it is true, we've impacted positively, but there are some negatives. So I'll come back to how we also managing the negatives as against the positives. I think continue for me, bro.
Sammy, your question is
my question is say, over the years, showbiz. On started your check from Capital TV. Time now, yet TV so the whole Ghana doom.
Oh yeah.
The whole Ghana.
Start 2 hours no.
Name on Fridays. Shout out to Black. Charlie.
Oh, Sammy, still have no pictures. Media, when it comes to pictures,
I think that channel is even no more. It was called Capital TV.
Yeah, very refreshing.
Every Friday at 2, was it 2 to 4?
No, it was, I think, 4 to 6.
4 to 6.
Charlie,
Ghana shut down. The whole Ghana, no be Accra, like shut down. But yeah, Drew. So from all those years till now, radio platforms. In fact, it's not just about our platform. Every other platform, or any other platform. What have we been able to achieve for the industry? Because the people we talk about, they seem not to be happy.
Okay.
This one is saying, you said this about me, I'm angry, you said this, I'm mad. So what have we been able to achieve? They are making it look like as my industry. We are only talking on radio.
And come out there.
So I'm asking today, let's also do self-assessment.
Yeah.
as an industry, people on radio, TV, online, talking showbiz, what have you been able to achieve? I think 6 minutes for you.
Sammy Michelle. Michelle B.O.T.V. I think this is beautiful. It's beautiful because I am privileged to have been a pundit for so many years.
Very good years.
So, but first, the problem are two ways. The host and the pundit. Show no.
That's true.
They are the spectators, they are the supporters. Agrona ye dino eno moshe. Now first of all, agrona ye dino. My first question is let's identify who a pundit is, because mostly problem no. Aya nanya host no neka problem no. Enye nanya host no na de wahala no bawo. As much as host no ebinum timi concoct sa nyama ni nyina. We the pundit. So first, let's identify who a pundit is. Per Google's explanation. Or say, a pundit is an expert in a particular subject or field who is frequently called upon to give their opinions to the public.
Okay, so this is Google definition. Okay.
Definition, no. So, Sammy, my first question is, who are the people that we involve in our radio and TV shows? This is where everything starts from. I'm a producer. Now I have decided to go beyond production into an entertainment industry analyst.
Business proper.
What do I do? First of all, I need to read wide. I need to research. I need to push myself into places looking for documents. What is the latest news? What is happening? What is trending? What is going on? How is it happening? Now, I believe say enkaye shows no etiminya format to be ediswa. Enkebeboy. These are the things that I have been thinking about, and these are the things that I believe should happen. Sammy, the agenda. The agenda is what the producer and the host put together to come and discuss. No pundit is aware of the agenda until it's presented when we are seated, say, or a day before. Said this is the agenda. Now, once we get the agenda, or once the pundit gets the agenda, is it his usual people that he has, or is some kind of people who he believes can attack the agenda to the core because they are well vested or endowed in the problem to gain a solution? So, at the end of the day, when we have the issue, how everybody presents it is one.
Okay.
One side of the problem is that. Now, do we most of the time, or do we all the time, find out from the people involved their side of the story? That is another problem. Now, when we do this, our able judges, who are the listeners, who we really think doesn't know anything, sometimes they can put one-on-one together
to do the judgment
and know the truth.
Okay.
Because if we don't do the side-by-side
analysis
and get a clean and true judgment, there will always be a problem. There will always be a problem. Because what can I say? Saying, one mama kwine ama mama me chiche mo. So I mean, there are so many issues I discuss here. You discuss here, crampo. Favor nipa no because of the reputation binti ni nipa ye ninsa o ye binti. The general spectators sit at home and they view say, oh, are they way there? Well, maybe that is how it is. Sometimes you give audience to the said person who you are defending, talking about, or telling the truth, or either telling a lie to come and say the other side of the story, they come and they commode themselves give. And that is so beautiful at the end of the day, because you did not sit in the studio alone to say what you believe or what you have heard, but you have given the people the chance to also say how it is. As to how it portrays them for the public to start attacking them or see their brand is then up to them. So first of all, let's make sure entertainment is involving with the people we're talking about. That is the first and true only way that the people can know and understand what we do. And then I sometimes Emma and Krofobebri ente Shatawale Aseno. Or tena someone, he will come and say his side. As much as sometimes he can be verbally abusing, if you are to take that part aside and listen to the main motive behind it, you realize that, okay, this is his side of the story. It's like there is this guy called Kelvin Taylor. He makes his analysis with too much insult. Sometimes you might be bored listening to the insult that he makes or he attacks people with. But if you can throw all those things aside and listen to the issue he's talking about, maybe you can get one or two. Listen to somebody like Sarkodie. Sarkodie never comes out to defend anything. Kanya Obeka. It has its own effect. Being a positive or negative, it can have both ways. Yes, in Yansanini de Wakana Noatum. But sometimes, Okawanosu Tumbebrea, Eda Ebedru was said, what's a we you one no? Ekoye too later. Now, if what started when you kaka, you must say, somebody can start here. Then you start attacking the person. Meanwhile, you had the chance to come in and do what? Educate the people what the issues are. So the problem, the solution, and everything has always been how we handle it. And I would keep saying, we should find the right people who understand, who are much knowledgeable about the things we talk about.
Okay. So wait, in talking about the right people or the wrong people, have we still been able to achieve something or not?
Sammy, unim say eduane krampa ya no ani yie no. Udi no wendi ni ya. Ema wahala. Asem na yete hanom na ye kano. It will never ever favor everybody. And that is how the world is. Today, I might be talking against somebody's wrongdoing and he feels Otin hates me. Tomorrow, he might have something so brilliant and I'm all over the place talking about it and say, Otin, that guy, hey, be serious, the way God go bless him. As I release the song, he be the only guy where everywhere they go because I come out. And human beings, we have always been like that. We boy or my we are not satisfied, especially women. They are not satisfied. Everybody is not okay with what they have. One moment you're looking for one. The next moment when you have 1,000, you're Charlie, hey, if I get 2,000. The next moment you have 2,000, hey, if I get 10,000. So we have never been satisfied with anything. But the thing is, are you making a positive impact? And let's be very honest. Showbiz or the punditry or the entertainment industry, the platforms and all that has not only been talking about issues, they have made sure bills have been passed. And that is the business side that people do not understand. We have made sure we have fished people who have done bad things to come and explain themselves. We have settled issues that could have been dead, issues
like deadly issues
between parties. We have made sure that things has been instituted. Now, Asemi see Shatane emoji Asemi see it went on and on. It finally landed on radio. On social media, everybody was throwing the jabs. But were we really looking for that solution to make the problem end and to take off from a business perspective? It came on radio. We had to do what we had to do, and now producers are up on their feet. Everybody is making sure their business structure is running. where did all these things happen? Because of the education that some endowed people came on radio to come and give. So it is always and it will always be 50-50.
Okay.
If you want to see the positive side, you can concentrate and see it. If you want to see the negative, you can concentrate. But Nipa, what I know is, but keep pushing and making sure you make a larger impact on the bigger audience, and we are always good to go.
Where your 10 Drumline Studios. Yeah, great. Come through once again. I'm sure I'll ask some follow-ups before we wrap up on this one. Yeah. So I'm asking the same thing. What have we been able to achieve as showbiz people, talking entertainment on radio, TV, online? What are the things we've been able to achieve substantially?
A lot. The education is a lot. I would say, sir, Otiakasa fine. I can't almost near minya mekanyina. Point na minya me make to that day. Say a comma or dear or say show a good show. Say Ankwamawa or say they no like me. And the thing is, being negative or positive, you know, some people become positive through negative, and some people have to be negative through positive. Ni ebuano. I don't think the radio station is there to favor anyone apart from news. It gives the good news, it gives the bad news. Sometimes mitifie as an artist, so bit is what mitie a couple of the shows those days till now. Education bo ho mokasa about it. Ebiana me was adwene no ba me kra me ndwene Andrew Hoye, and it's so nice to the extent say oti out mu say nyanko na wo dwene o ki nti akwa we dwene sa nti akwa we nim sa de we. Sometimes utimi realize nia obi nim na adwene bi a wo ma no no asesa sa adwene na ma.
Yeah.
And like he said, human beings are never satisfied. Obi o ho no mo na ye can negative about him no. Obi create me to yasa munye negative no.
Yes.
Obi atua
yes.
munye negative no, because
Adam has taken such money
because
before.
Okasa
Oh, every writer in Ghana has taken that money before. He can't deny this on radio.
Because say yes, you ever can no cry. No cry no. I had to say no cry has become a norm, but negative has become the business.
No cry has become the norm, and negative is the business.
Negative is the business. Share your sister Nanama advice ana oma. Yeah. Me man fano bonimu because industry na ye woman no ehwa kade na o ka kire no. But to obi so oti a kire no ohun ni say e ahyeboni and e akyreboni. But to say how Nanaya will use
advice no
miawate a obeka bia fa ho no wate aka bia fa ho wie but why na asem no ebo ano then of a film send ebo ano as an artist what to say obi kan o ho asem a but as an artist no what humanity say politician no credit say sometimes no musician can no credit politician no baby a musician trying to throw no e hon de nyina yeni but
50 million video
50
Koso.
You know, into no bruh, whether it's good or bad, I'll say say a bad education no homophobia so we see how bad it is and how we can fix it. Say you're good they listen more and appreciate and take what they will take out of it. Minjini say artists be wo no more Becca say Showbiz Agenda omunye two sides oma kan ho asempada aka boneda but on kai papa bone no nko ano kai obi nso wo ho abone no no pese wo kan no utilize bone no e de ko nanim obi a kire amanfo se na utilize bone no de ko yanim because there's a way to do it and do it nice. I don't think say pundits on shows baby. People who talk about issues really matter. Maybe what limits on things that I talk about. I will never try and talk to Otin about how some instrumental should have been played. Technically, we need too much. But me raboot no more. Me so kita media wo ho no mo. Me de Canadian one eni ye koye nim. And also betimi I want a limit on to how far I can go with what I know. But one thing I always say is wonkuwa unim nyansa nsi nipa miensa. There's no way I won't ye president, but not just a president who nyansa si ye nyina.
Senti na ofa the ministers ne mu ye adwuma.
That's right. Inti sa wonkuwa wo nyansa eya wo wahin wa kondwoma ote. And send your ball ho ban. But who pie if you will limit with jurisdiction with sedem wa. Enya wonkuwa wo nyansa na be kan asem. Nipa pa na ebetie. Nipa pa no befa. But to me, it's how people sit and talk about people. Me, I have a way. Sometimes, me about Showbiz, so I was getting calls like, "Great, you'd be too hard. You do this." I don't fake that thing. My friends will tell you how I am.
When you have to go hard, you go hard.
When I have to go hard, I'll go hard. And when I just have to let go, I let go. Because most of the time, I put myself in people's shoes. But yeah, problem I work room hand no a man look at say pundits be and entertainment shows be and yes so mo yeah. Artists in yesika kakra. Obia yese be kwasia. But enya artists in the ford because corona ye wo mu no yan kan sikani asem. Sikani bia wo nyansa. So sabe akwala kwasia timi be nyi dan sikani kwasia. Na akwala wo nyansa timi nyi. Bra, si yi enyansa 4-5. Ni yi ejimi 4-5. Na ya si ye behwe mu enyansa 4 ni mu ye ni ejimi 4 e benya ejimi 4 enyansa 4 ni.
That's true.
Ura ejimi 4-5 ni. Na so behwe mu ye nyansa ni. Ko be say nyansa ni afif. Ejimi 4-5 ni. Inti both parts in Inano, they are legends and they are losers. So to whom it helps, on of fun with energy. And you'll be on the birthday dua Otimidi in the birthday to send your pen. And then you'll be so and or be person you can wasem. But to me, how pundits handle issues to send your take really should be about people who have idea about certain things that they talk about. Because to me, TOB show so to me say near okano only idea about to say. To say they say Nami more with our talking about drill. There was a little bit miscommunication and education going on. If you ask me what drill is, simple, it's the UK type of hip hop. Drill has been there. US hip hop, there's this thing I'm on for some tears here. US in UK hip hop, UK in US hip hop. I pop smoke, I feel used to UK drill beat, and it looked like everybody can actually use it as a commercial way. The style DMX rap, the style what any American rapper will rap, with the type of beats they use. When you go to UK, that's not how they want to do their thing. They have their own grime and all that. When you take that same almost hip hop, what you do USA, on the culture say it don't fit in our market. So it's just by chance. And Pop Smoke, yeah, baby, and it became that thing, and everybody is jumping on it. But we are taking it on the level bit to say we don't really know where all this started or where all this is coming from. And it's simple. Drill is a UK hip hop.
Azonto is from Nigeria, don't you know?
Okay. Yeah. Be wrapping up.
Intino, bra, my wrapping up, I don't know. Nyame can say, ni abuano na buano, ni anto na sumuno, or si ambuano.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. Showbiz programs on radio and again on TV been very profitable to the industry. What has been our achievement so far? My panel members are attempting this. Yao Gray is an artist. Adam Mensah Chatame is a journalist. He works at the New Times Corporation, that is the Spectator newspaper, and he doubles as an artist manager. And Way Yotin is a music producer. He owns Drumline Studios. He's the manager CEO as well. So follow up to your submission. You talked about quality of pundits on the show. So I'm asking today that if we bring the best producer here on the show and he critiques an artist's work, would the artist be happy because, yeah, Charlie, this guy, he's a top producer, so when he says it, I should just listen to it and go without any ill feeling? 2 minutes on this. 2 minutes on this.
Sammy, you see, sometimes criticisms comes in two parts. And Nipebiano, if you get to understand and know how it's done, as much as people feel peeved, they will still feel okay. First of all, you only start by acknowledging the good things around what you're talking about. Because there can never be something thoroughly bad. Everything A to Z. Yeah, sometimes you can get BB from A to Z. Everything is not working. The timing yet, beating yet, mixing yet, mastering yet. Uchanye and the pen drive no crowd goes to the bro no crowd put
and the sticker on
it. You know, you can get everything fully bad like that. But once you're able to identify the good and the bad, the person will understand. If they are smart and they know where they want to go, they will understand. They will really, really understand, especially when it's coming from somebody who knows how, somebody who has the reputation.
Because I know so many artists have also been offended by genuine concerns put out by some pundits on radio and TV platforms. You listen to them, what the guy is saying is true. The guy knows his stuff. He is giving a grade A advice to this guy. But the guy said, why are you saying this about me? Why are you saying that about me? And at the end of the day, whatever you did to him, it is negative.
Exactly. There are people like that. And Ameka said it is 50-50. You can't do anything about it. But those who wants to move your craft to the next level, you see, criticism say, unless you do not understand, is the fastest way for you to grow. The only thing is we have different types of human beings. Some people get broken. Others strengthen themselves and move on the ladder. So it depends on who you are, how you take stuff and your emotions and all that. But trust me, this game is no emotion game. If you really want to stay emotional in showbiz, so in showbiz, and Sammy, one thing that I quickly wanted to say, there are some things in showbiz, if you're not part of it, you will never understand, irrespective of how sharp you think you are. There are so many things that are planned. And the earlier you know these things are planned, the better it will be for you. So I can tell you some things in this industry, showbiz industry, that really blew. Like some few things that I know. I happen to be privy to all those things because of how affiliated I was with the people. Some brand TBA a blow because every negativity that was, called around that brand to bring it to limelight, was not true. You'll be shocked because really. But brand is one of the biggest brands. I just blow any BBR. So sometimes in our showbiz, the outsiders might think say, and I'm going to more kafa when na the say, but any money be honums so negativity sells. That's just the same way sex sells. Just the same way some few things sells. Sometimes obi okra criticizing ebia wakumemuno, you are looking for some mileage or some good thing for that guy, but because on showbiz as in it turns something dirty for him. But showbiz is all about understanding your game and how you move. So criticisms, negativity, trust me, it's not all that is genuine. Ebi ohonoma is just a concoction between the artists and the people to make sure say
they have some
far left so that we can get the bars.
Okay, thank you. Adam, come through once again. Now you said that in fact you enumerated some positives that we've been able to achieve over the years.
Yeah.
Do artists appreciate these positives?
They do appreciate. They really do appreciate. But just that when it hits them, they act on the spur of the moment. You know, naturally everybody has his own idiosyncrasies, his own way of emotional maturity. So like Shatawale's case, he's bashed you a number of times. The last time he was bashing me. But within that same week, when he released his song, Blow Up, he saw that positive aspect of the media or entertainment show, which is promotion. And he came here to promote it. So, you see, so
the platform that
he's always saying we've been talking about problems. He realized that there is promotion too here. So he came to trigger the promotion element.
Wow.
So it is not about the fact that they do not appreciate. They really do appreciate. But it is just about how everybody emotionally handles things that at times creates the perception that they do not appreciate. Within their own circles, they do not appreciate.
Okay, so yeah, let me ask you finally before we wrap up. You have been able to taste both sides of the coins. You are an artist. You are now part of us as a pundit as well. Whatever we are doing, should we do it or we should stop? Because I want to assume that, okay, one day when you are home and you are listening, you listen as an artist alone. When you come and listen as an artist and again, someone who is also sharing an opinion. Looking at how we operate, should it be done same way? Because we are asking, have we been able to achieve or we failed? Looking at how we are doing it, should we go the same way or something should change?
I don't think anything should change. It should just go on. Like nothing should change, because at the end of the day, say you don't create the news. You see the news, you hear the news, and you talk about it. You deliberate on it and stuff like that. So to me, it just has to be how it is. I had to say Wuko school. Yazi Emperasta or Honum. Upo Emperasta. Copy school from. Whichever be a Rasta fit here.
No, they are question.
Now they are question Honum. And I don't think there's a failure in what is going on now.
Okay.
I don't see anything failing. All I see is progress. All I see is progress and education. So to me, as an artist, yeah, meet me betina had no money modin komo and this and your tinka my betin you maybe as I got close to you guys, some things are planned. An artist will insult you and call you and tell you, yo man, Charlie Asheda. Something bad will happen to you, and this same entertainment people will call you and tell you, say, yo, there's nothing like bad publicity. Utilize them. So for your game, say any sorry demo dear. Bible on down dear. I don't think say feeling be down near Hussein Abajaji. I think you should go on.
And yeah, a bayo mo ya.